5 minutes ago, a UFO has crashed on the Rocky Mesa at the Skinwalker Ranch. Rancho Skinwalker, a location where the unexplained appears to happen frequently. Even the most seasoned experts are unable to solve the riddles surrounding this fabled spot, which vary from weird lights in the sky to broken equipment deep down. The team's attention has been solely on an odd, dome-shaped building tucked away deep beneath the mesa for the past month. The team has been drilling continuously in an attempt to reach it since 2021, when ground-penetrating radar first detected it. However, things are starting to become pretty strange. We're delving deeply into the dome's mystery and the even odder occurrences that surround it now. But let's go back a little to set the scene for this incredible story first. The ODD is nothing new at Skinwalker Ranch. It has gained notoriety throughout time for claims of weird animals, UFOs, and inexplicable occurrences. All of it, however, pales in comparison to what the crew recently uncovered. A massive metallic dome structure hidden hundreds of feet below the mesa. Something amazing was discovered in 2021 during a ground-penetrating radar scan. A large anomaly in the shape of a dome that was concealed beneath the earth. Nobody is certain of its nature, although some people think it might be an alien object, while others think it might be a relic from a long-gone civilization. The discovery of the dome. After drilling for more than a month, the team is now getting closer to the enigmatic building that resembles a dome and is hidden beneath the mesa. They have been drilling with an 8-inch bit with steady progress, but as they got closer to their goal, an unsettling event happened. The beacon monitoring the drill head signal abruptly stopped working just as they were ready to break through the dome. Everything started to go wrong almost immediately. Fundamental sensors, communication devices, and GPS systems all went crazy, leaving the team in disarray. Their equipment seemed to be deliberately interfered with by an unseen entity, which caused chaos throughout the entire operation. As the crew attempted to piece together what was going on, panic struck. Was there some sort of interference coming from the dome itself? Is there a potential source of energy hidden more below the surface? Or was there something more sinister hiding beneath the mesa, observing their every move, something sentient? As they attempted to get their systems back up and running, the inquiries mounted. They were aware that they were about to come across something significant, either something amazing and old, or something hazardous that might not want to be disturbed. The group continued despite the possibility that their understanding of the mesa's mysteries would be permanently altered by the actions that followed. The strange green jelly tensions ran strong as the team frantically attempted to solve their failing equipment. However, one of the workers discovered something strange in the rubble pile just as they were ready to double-check their instruments. Tucked in among the typical soil and rock pieces was a ball of green jelly-like material. It was a slippery, translucent substance that gave off a subtle shimmer in the intense lights of their camp, completely unlike anything they had anticipated. Once the team gathered around, curiosity swiftly took the place of frustration. Their resident geochemist, Eric, took great care to gather a sample, which he then examined under a handheld microscope. It was cool to the touch, smooth but malleable, and unlike any organic or inorganic material they had ever come across, in every way making it alien. There were no overt indications of cellular structure, although it did appear to pulse somewhat, as if it were living. Is it a biofilm of some kind? This is too complicated for that, and the way it responds to light is peculiar. Nobody could really answer. They speculated about the possibility that it was either a byproduct of microbiological life that was buried deep under the earth or a remnant from whatever building was underneath the dome. The jelly seemed unearthly, and the closer they looked, the less sense it made. Could there be any indication of the old building beneath this unusual substance? Or did it portend something considerably more sinister and deadly lying in wait beneath the mesa? A terrifying possibility dawned on the researchers, that they may have discovered something far beyond their comprehension as they discussed. Mysterious wood beneath the mesa. In an attempt to solve the enigma, they promptly sent a sample to Dr. Powers, a well-known archaeobotanist at the University of Utah. When his analysis was delivered to the team a few days later, what he found was quite astounding. The wood originated from an aquatic plant, not a tree at all. A water plant tucked under a mesa in the desert? It was illogical. According to Dr. Power's theory, the wood could be a relic from a prehistoric wetland environment that existed before the mesa changed into the dry region it is today. His research suggested that the area may have once been submerged, possibly as a portion of a vast, extinct lake or marsh. There were more questions than answers after this recent disclosure. Is the enigmatic dome a trace of a long-gone civilization that flourished in this vanished marsh? What's more unsettling is that this underwater realm may be connected to the force tampering with their gear. The question that remained for the team to consider was, were they going to find evidence of a long-lost underwater world that had been hidden for centuries? If such is the case, what other mysteries hid beneath the surface, just waiting to be unveiled? Malfunctioning electronics and UFO sightings. The anomalies only became more intense as the team dug deeper into the ground. Their problems had gone beyond signal interference. Even their most dependable electronics were suddenly exhibiting unforeseen malfunctions. The GPS units blinked out, showing coordinates that made no sense. Just seconds before, the drones were operating well, until they abruptly lost control and crashed into the rough terrain. It seemed as though an unseen force was upsetting everything from beneath the mesa. This interference seemed to get stronger the deeper they drilled. Even though Eric had never believed in the paranormal, he was forced to admit that something ODD was taking place. Frustrated that another gadget had shorted out in his hands, he felt as though there was a force field or something down there. The other members of the squad looked at each other nervously, not sure how to take it all in. The skies above them began to change just when they believed that things couldn't get any stranger. ODD lights flickered in the sky one evening as the sun sank below the horizon. The team initially believed it to be an airliner passing overhead. They soon noticed, though, that the lights weren't moving in the same way as any aircraft they had ever seen. The lights flashed in random patterns, alternating between red, blue, and white, and stayed still for what seemed like hours before accelerating to speeds that no vehicle constructed by humans could match. The team wondered if they had just experienced something extraterrestrial because the lights moved in ways that went against accepted physics. Was there a connection between this ODD light display and the dome under the mesa? Was it merely a coincidence, though? The team could not shake the feeling that they were being observed. It was as though the more they dug, the more interest they garnered, not only from below, but also from above. Now the question hovered over them. Who or what was spying on them? The Callista sensor and the rocket launch. Callista's sensor data proved to be crucial in solving the next puzzle. She had never observed electromagnetic activity like this before, and it was measured very close to the mesa. Looking at the graphs, this isn't just interference, she clarified. There's something powerful happening beneath the surface. The team was eager to investigate more and sent a rocket equipped with advanced cameras and sensors in the hopes of obtaining a better view from above. A dazzling burst of light shot across the sky as it ascended into the night. Everyone froze, wondering if it was something more mysterious or just a natural event. A startling revelation was suggested by the rocket's GPS data, a system of tunnels beneath the mesa. Do the electromagnetic abnormalities, the unusual lights in the sky, or the enigmatic dome have anything to do with these tunnels? Though the solutions seemed more accessible than before, the more they dug, the more mysteries they discovered. What's really lurking beneath the mesa? The mystery surrounding Skinwalker Ranch intensifies with each day that goes by. It feels like something remarkable is lurking just beneath the mesa, and every new discovery ups the ante. The group's theories have grown increasingly bizarre, but oddly realistic. Is the dome a relic from a bygone era, a forgotten building from a vanished civilization? Or is it something completely unfathomable to us, perhaps an alien spacecraft that has been hidden for a long time and is just waiting to be discovered? The mystery surrounding the unusual green jelly's origin and intended use lingers. The wood, which is incredibly deep beneath and has exquisite carvings, points to a mysterious past that is beyond comprehension. Meanwhile, flickering lights in the sky and malfunctioning electronics indicate the presence of forces they do not yet understand. With a burning desire to move on, the team prepares for the upcoming drilling phase, their heads buzzing with inquiries. What if one of the greatest discoveries in history is about to be made? But the risks increase as you get closer to the truth. There is something waiting beneath the mesa, and it is not going to give up its secrets easy. The crew senses that something they're about to discover could completely alter their life, and the threat is tangible. The team and onlookers are drawn into the mysterious appeal of Skinwalker Ranch by its mysteries, which never cease to enthrall. We may only be scratching the surface of this phenomenon, given the odd finds found beneath the mesa, such as the beautifully carved wood and green jelly, as well as the mysterious lights and electromagnetic interference. What might be underneath the dome any further? Artifacts from the past, technologies that are buried, or maybe something we don't fully understand? There's little doubt about it, there may still be more significant discoveries to come. This trip is far from over. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. What is beneath the mesa, in your opinion? Leave your theories in the section below and check back soon for additional videos on the subject.